Hi, this is Mr. Perez. I'm going to be walking you through the process of picking your courses for junior year. A lot of this is similar to the work that we did last year when you picked your sophomore courses, but it's good to review the process and introduce any other new things that have changed going into junior year. So you should have gotten an email from me, and in the email there's a couple of things that will help you with this process. One is a document that has a bunch of numbers as its title. That's your pre-registration sheet. That's going to tell you the courses for which you have been registered for next year and the levels in which they are. The other is a document that's called Scheduling for Junior Year. That's going to walk you through the process of courses and other helpful information. The course guide is up here in the top. There's a link to take you to the course book that's on the website. That'll be helpful in looking at any of the course descriptions as well as the prerequisites that you have for your courses. So we're looking at the document that is entitled Scheduling for Junior Year. There are some questions and some points here that we're going to cover. So first is how many credits you need to have as a junior. That's answered here in the first point, and you need to have 7.5 credits as a junior. Most of your schedule cards are going to have either 5 or 5.5 credits, and we'll show you how those numbers were derived in a little bit. We've already asked you to look at all the documents ahead of time so you're familiar with what they are, but we're going to be highlighting certain things in this video. Course book is found online. Take a look at that to see the course descriptions as well as the prerequisites. In your course selection process, there should be two important questions that you're going to answer for yourself. First one is, what do you want to study in college or do for a career? You should be taking courses that have an interest for you at your college level as well as what are going to help you prepare for your future career. While you may not have an answer to that question, you can certainly talk to your counselors and your teachers or me, and we'll be more than happy to help you in thinking about those ideas. The second important question is, are the classes that you're going to take going to challenge you academically? That is a key thing, especially in junior year. Junior year is that final year of transcripts that are going to go on to your college search next year. So you want to have courses that are going to be challenging, that courses that are going to be highlighting your academic achievements to your particular college or university. So while it might be tempting to look for courses that might seem to be easy or light, you don't want to do that for yourself in junior year. Secondly, the tougher courses that you have means the better prepared that you'll be for the ACT or the SAT, depending upon which you take. We do give the SAT at school, but some of you might want to take the SAT. That's okay. The harder courses you have, the more prepared you are for those standardized tests. At the very end of the document, we're going to show you some classes you can take online through the Archdiocese of Chicago's Virtual Academy. And we're going to keep talking about this over and over and over again, but please remember that all of us here at St. Patrick High School want to help you do your best in this course selection process so that you can be successful in high school and in college. So if you have any questions, please see your teachers, your counselor, or me at any point in time. So now we've gone back to the other document that came in your email, the document that started with all the numbers. It gives you your pre-registration form. So your pre-registration form contains some information. It contains your grade point average, it contains your practice ACT results from back in September, and it contains the course that you've been projected to have as a junior. There are certain classes that every single junior has in common. Every junior will have a year of American literature, a year of math, a year of chemistry, a year of U.S. history, a full year of religion, that's 2 semesters, one of church history and the other one of morality, and a half year of physical education. That means that juniors already are pre-registered for 5.5 credits. Since you do need to have 7.5 credits as a junior, that means that you need to have 2 credits worth of electives added to your schedule to bring you up to that 7.5 credits. The other information we've kind of highlighted and talked about again, so that information below is for you to read at your leisure. We're now back to the other documents, the first document that we opened, the Scheduling for Junior Year, to kind of walk through some other key points. So, first one, these are already covering the classes you're going to have. This piece here with your physical education classes. There are 2 options, or some options to take in junior year for your physical education classes. If you have a course that's numbered 630 on your card, that is a course that is there to hold a place for a choice that you have to pick from one of 3 things. You'll either pick team sports, you'll either pick physical fitness, or you'll pick water safety instructor lifeguarding. Those 3 classes take the place of 630 junior senior PE. If you have 646, 647, 648, 649, those are athletic conditioning classes, so you do not have to pick another physical education course. You are only allowed to have 1 PE course each year of your career at St. Patrick High School. Down below, placements for your courses for next year are determined by your teachers that you have this year. So for example, if you are in College Prep De La Salle level English, you will probably be in College Prep De La Salle level American Literature next year. If you have any questions or concerns about your placement, you should talk to your current teachers as soon as possible to make any changes. 2 highlights on the sheet. 536 is College Prep Phoenix level Algebra 2, and course 731 is College Prep Phoenix level Chemistry. Some of you may have been placed for a 3rd year of a world language. If you are already placed in a 3rd year of a world language, that actually takes you up to 6.5 credits, which means you have 1 credit of electives left. You do not have to take the 3rd year of a world language in order to graduate from St. Patrick High School. That's strictly optional. If you do not want to take your 3rd year of a world language, you need to talk to your world language teacher, and he or she, after discussing it with you, will email me what the decision is. If you are not scheduled for a 3rd year of a world language and you wish to take that, you need to go and talk to your teacher about that as soon as possible. We're going to look at the next page, which starts listing the electives that you can take as a junior. Actually, before that, we do want to talk about a couple of other points. So during the summer between sophomore and junior year, you do have the option to take 26-34 team sports. Here's the schedule for that: Monday, June 5th to Friday, June 23rd, 7:45 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Mondays through Thursdays. Because of the schedule and the shortness of the time, you're only allowed to miss 2 days during that 3-week period. You'll register for that course through the online registration form. Other last major point here is to make your course selections wisely. Once this process is finished, the course numbers are generated, and then we sit down with our department chairs and we do sectioning with our chairs and teachers for next year, projecting out what teachers can teach based upon the enrollment numbers. Therefore, there's not a lot of movement after the course selections have been made. So we're asking you to take your time with this process and make your options and make your choices with a deliberate action of these are the classes that you're going to take. If you decide to change your mind at any point in time down the line, you then need to email me to make those decisions known as soon as possible so that we can make adjustments if they are at all possible. Again, if you have any questions, please see your counselor or me and we can help you with this process. So here are the courses that are available to take as a junior. We do offer courses in business studies, which are outlined here. Again, make sure that you notice certain marks like a Phoenix level course or a Phoenix level course and how many credits things have. So remember, your goal is to get to 7.5 credits. So if you have 5.5 credits projected, that means that you could take another 2 credits worth of electives. That can mean that you have 4 half-credit electives or 2 half-credit electives and 1 whole credit elective. Whatever combination it's going to get you to get to 7.5 credits. You can always have more than that. If you have more, it might be a summer course that you wish to take so that you still have a study hall during one of the semesters, or it might mean that you're going to take no study halls during the course of your junior year. So you can go up to 8 credits during the course of the school year, but with 8 credits, again, you're not going to have a study hall during your junior year. If you have particular questions about how that all works, please come and see me down in the office. So those are the courses that we offer in our business department and how those are outlined there. We do offer courses in our English department. Journalism or yearbook are open for juniors. Those are both half-year electives, which means that you'll get 1 half credit and you'll take them 1 semester. Most of our incoming juniors have already taken care of their 1 credit fine art graduation requirement, so you don't have to worry about that for next year. There are a very limited number of you that have 300 fine arts listed on your course request sheet. If you have that, please pick one of these at least half-credit courses that are listed here so that you can pick that for your graduation requirement. The rest of you who don't have that 300 can also pick 1 or more of these courses for your elective courses, and that will help you get to your 7.5 credits. If you notice, we don't have anything with honors band, honors percussion, honors concert band, or honors chorus. that's okay. What you'll do is you'll pick band, chorus, or percussion, and then Mr. Wojniko or Mr. O'Brien will make the honors assignments when they do their course listings later on. All right, up above, for the first listing, we have math electives that are optional to take, Introduction to Computer Science 2 if you've taken Computer Science 1, and PAC level Probability and Stats. Any of these courses that are listed as electives do not take the place of the other core courses. So you cannot swap out Introduction to Computer Science for your Algebra 2 class. Your Algebra 2 class is required. Or if you're scheduled for pre-calculus, you cannot swap out Introduction to Computer Science. So the courses that are listed on the pre-registration card, those are courses that you need to take. These are strictly extras in those areas. Within the science department, we do offer, again, electives that you can take in addition to the ones that are listed on the course card. So you can take robotics or Honors Robotics 2 if you've taken Honors Robotics 1. For our top students, if they want to take the college level Human Anatomy and Physiology course, that class will be returning next year. And we are offering a new course on environmental science and a course on space science. Within our social studies department, we offer 3 classes, the history of Chicago, sociology, and Model UN. With Model UN, there is a $200 additional charge that will be placed on your tuition bill that goes towards the coverage of conferences that you'll be taking during the school year. So it's a deposit to help us pay for those conferences in advance. Again, to highlight the fact that if you do not have 646, 647, 648, 649, you have a generic course that's labeled 630, Junior Senior PE, and you're going to pick one of these courses that are listed on the sheet here. If you do not know what CPFTA is, please see your counselor and they can tell you about that program. But the other 3 courses are the typical ones that we offer for our juniors going in for their PE credit. With lifeguarding, you do need to be able to swim for that. As of this point in time, if you have taken lifeguarding as a sophomore, you cannot retake the course again as a junior, so you'll need to sign up for either team sports or physical fitness. Here is the team sports option course that you could take over the summer. Again, you'll register for that through the online form. Last piece of information here is we do offer a course through Lewis University potentially next year for your junior year. That course will be Introduction to Criminal Justice. That course will be teaching about how the legal system will work, and that course will prepare students for courses in the legal area, so law enforcement or law down the line. It will depend upon 2 things, though. First is it depends upon the interest level of the students of St. Patrick, and it depends upon the ability of a Lewis professor to get up here to teach the class. Our idea would be that the class would meet an I period, which is the last period of the day, 2 days a week with some additional time afterwards, possibly up to 20 minutes. Might be a Tuesday, Thursday, it might be a Monday, Wednesday kind of thing. It just depends upon when the professor's schedule is. When the class is not meeting, the students will then report to study hall. That class will grant 3 hours of college credit through Lewis University, and there will be an additional $300 cost for the course. In order to take the class, students will need to have a minimum GPA of 3.0, or they'll need to have an ACT of 19 in order to be eligible to take that class. A couple of final points about the Lewis course is we just need to gauge the interest of the students right now for the class. So if a student is interested in taking the class, he should mark that on his course selection sheet, but do not include that as one of your 7.5 credits at this time. Still pick another course, and we'll go with that, and depending on what the level of interest is, we'll move forward in the process with Lewis. If you have any questions about that course through Lewis, please come and see me. So for the next few slides, we're going to move pretty quickly since it's showing you how to access your online form. So once you've logged into the portal, you need to do that through a browser, not through the app that's on your phone or your iPad. You need to go through either Safari or Chrome or Edge or another internet browser. You're going to go to your portal account and you're going to look for a link that says Course Request. Once you do that, it's going to open the next page, and we're going to show that in a second. So here's the next page and what it looks like. So once you click on that Course Request tab, you're going to get a link that says Junior Elective Course Selections. You're again going to select the View Edit button to open up the form. And this is what the form looks like. On the top above here, I cut off the part where it's got your picture and your bright smiling face and your name, because that's unnecessary. But the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. So this takes the sheet that we already looked at with the courses that are available, and again, it's broken out by departments, and you'll pick the classes that you wish to take. You do not have to pick a course in each elective area, so you do not have to pick a course, either journalism or yearbook. If you're not interested in taking anything in English, don't pick any classes. Only pick the courses that you are interested in. So if you're interested in taking journalism, you're going to just check that box off there. The little exclamation point surrounded by the gray circle, that's an information link that will again tell you about the course, tell you about how many credits it is, and it'll tell you the prerequisites for that course. Be sure that you're checking the prerequisites for the course. The prerequisites are the descriptions of what skills that you will need to have in order to take the class, or what previous courses that you need to have. We'll see what that means down below. All of these course selections are based upon you meeting the prerequisites and having the skills to take them. So just because you're selecting them now doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have them. These lists will be given to the teachers of the classes, and they'll review them, and if there are any questions and concerns, they'll let me know, and then we'll have a conversation with you. So again, you're going to pick the classes that you're interested in. Down below are the fine arts selections. For most of you, again, this will strictly be an elective. If you have that 300, please select a course that meets appropriately for fulfilling that description. Again, be sure that you're checking the course prerequisites. So for example, with computer graphics, there are prerequisites that you need to have taken in order to meet the skills to take the computer graphics course. You have to take certain classes before you can take others. So for example, you have to have taken Art 1 before you take Art 2. So you can't put them both on your schedule because there's no way that you can have Art 1 and Art 2 both happening at the same time. Theater appreciation and public speaking are the PAC level courses. Those are college level courses. So if you are not ready for those, you can take the technical theater or the theater arts instead of the theater appreciation, or you could take the speech course in place of the public speaking class. Acting, honors acting course, graphic design 2, graphic design 3, digital photography, and printmaking are all other fine arts electives. So here are the math groupings of the class that you could take there. Again, look at the prerequisites. Within the physical education courses, again, this is only for those who are not scheduled for athletic conditioning. So if you already have that on your card, do not take that. If you've got 630, you'll pick team sports, physical fitness, lifeguarding. Remember again, I know I've said this a couple times, but this strictly replaces what's already on the card. It does not add an addition to. So this is a substitution, not a addition to get you to the 7.5 credits. Within the science credits, you can see those there, the science electives, the different classes we have there available, and the social studies electives along with the business courses are listed as the final section on the block on this page. Okay, last page of the form, summer enrichment option, that's the team sports. So if you wish to take team sports, you'll click that here. That does count towards the 7.5 credits, so if you take team sports in the summer, that can free you up for a study hall both semesters, or that can free you up to take other classes during the year in order, like if you want to take band and world language and another elective like History of Chicago. Take something in this summer and you can free yourself up to do that. This is just strictly, again, the interest level in the Lewis University course. If you're interested in taking the course here, you'll check that box. This does not count towards your 7.5 credits at this point in time. The last piece are the last 3 buttons here. So the cancel button clears any of the check marks that you made on any other boxes previously and up above. So if you don't want to have all those boxes check marked, you'll just press the cancel button and wipe them out. Let's say that you're filling out the form and you have a question about a course or how your study halls will work next year and you want to ask a teacher or your counselor or me. You can mark things off. You'll press save and revisit later, and once you do that, you can come back and check the form later and fix things that you might have done. The submit button, though, is the final button when you're all ready to go and you've picked all of your classes and you know what you want and you're ready to submit the form. You'll press the submit button, and at that point in time, the form is locked. It'll close it out and you cannot make any other changes. So if you change your mind about something, once you press the submit form, you need to come and see me, and I'll be happy to talk to you about making that change and how you let me know about that. So the next 5 pages just talk about the Distance Learning Virtual Academy through the Archdiocese of Chicago. So because we cannot offer all the classes we'd like to offer here at St. Patrick High School during the school day, we do team up with Keystone Academy to provide some online courses for students to take throughout the school year. So you can start taking these in the summer, or you can continue to take them during the year. These next pages provide the instructions for them. We're not going to go through all the pages in great depth because you can read them on your own. And if you have any particular questions about the online courses, please let me know. So very quickly, we do offer courses in AP level. AP are college level courses. At the end of the course, typically in the spring, what happens is you will take an AP test, standing for advanced placement. And depending upon your score on the AP test, colleges may or may not grant you college credit. Typically, you need to score a 3 or a 4 or a 5 on a 5 scale in order to get the college credit. The higher your score is, the more college credit that you're going to get. So we do offer 4 or 5 AP courses, and you can see those in the next pages. So this page here just continues the listing of the AP courses that they offer through Keystone. And you can see there is an additional cost that you'll pay through Keystone, as well as additional charges for the textbooks. So this last page about the Art Virtual Academy explains 2 enrichment courses. So if a student was interested in taking a course on digital video production or game design, that information is listed there. Finally, this is the information about how to register for the courses through the Virtual Academy. If you have any questions or concerns, please see me in the office at any point in time. The last page of the packet is any final reminders here. So again, just reminding all the juniors that they need to have 7.5 credits to go into junior year. That includes anything you take in the summer. With 7.5 credits, it means that you will have a study hall during one of the semesters. If you took something in the summer, that can free you up to have a study hall during both semesters. You can also choose not to have a study hall at all. Please remember to look at the prerequisites for the courses to make sure that you are picking the classes that you are prepared for and that you meet the requirements to have. The course selection process, we're asking that you please have that completed by Tuesday, April 4th. It's important that we wrap this up before we leave for Easter vacation, so that we can keep moving our process along. Once you've submitted your course selections, please check your emails daily. As if there's any questions, problems, or concerns, I'll be emailing you that way. And then finally, again, if you have any questions or need any help, please see me or your counselor at any point in time, because we want to help make this process as easy for you, as meaningful for you, and as preparing yourself for college as possible. Thanks for paying attention to the video. Have a great day.